Hey everyone, welcome to Encore, and today we're going to talk about the documents that are required for you to turn in when you apply for your Mac Pro card. Okay, so now if you are ready to apply for your Mac Pro membership card, all you need to do is pick up a PPID form from a freestanding Mac store. Okay, it has to be a store because they are not available on counters like from a department store. Or you can go on the website at www.macpro.com and click on membership and then click on application, I believe. And yeah, so anyway, you're going to be able to download the application in PDF format from the website under membership. So once you download it, it's a one page. Actually, it's 2 pages. The other page is just information, but they only care about the first page, which is so basic. You just enter in your personal information, which is your name, address, and phone number. And then if you're applying as a new member or if you're renewing, and then your email, you have to indicate that because Mac, all of their correspondence is via email. So everything that they announce and whatnot, they always send you an email. Every now and then you'll get a postcard. Okay, but everything else is via email. And then you basically check the category of your profession. So this is where you mark if you're a makeup artist or any of the other listed industry professionals. And then you basically pay your $35 either by check or by credit card. If you pay by credit card, it has to be under your name. Okay, so what we're going to focus on today is this part right here where it says professional identification, okay? And here is the list of the professional identification that is eligible for them to consider your application. Okay, so we're going to go through that one by one. So the most important first piece of ID that you're going to need is a photocopy of a government-issued identification card. In the US, that's going to be either a driver's license that's issued by your state or a state ID or a passport. So any one of those, just make a photocopy and that will be your first document. And then you're going to need to turn in 2 of any combination of these, okay? So what are these? I know some of these look familiar to you guys, and some of you probably don't know what they are, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Alright, so let's begin with a composite card. Now, composite card is also called a Z card. And this is a little bit more widely used in modeling and photography and acting as well. But if you're a makeup artist, then you should look into getting a Z card as well, because it's, or a composite card, because it's a great way to, hand out your information, your contact information, as well as a mini portfolio of your work, okay? And this is my Z card from acting. So basically, one side has my headshot in it and my name, and then in the back, it's got 3 different looks, okay? And this is mainly for my acting / commercial / modeling, if any. Alright, and I have 3 different looks, one in a suit, and then another in a swimsuit, and then another just casual fun, so the client will get an idea of what you look like. Now, if you're a makeup artist, you can do the same thing, but you can put 3 different makeup looks, okay? So that way there's a variety on the looks you can do. So you can either do a glamour, a bridal, and a fantasy, okay? And then, of course, the bottom is just a little bit about you, a little bit, if you're an actor or a model, it's your dimensions, your vital statistics type thing. If you're a makeup artist, then you can listen here what kind of, angles of makeup looks you can do, whether it's bridal, formal, glamour, and so on and so forth. And then usually I have my agent's information right here. Okay, so that's what a composite card or a Z card is. Okay, next is a business card. Simple, just a business card, but make sure it's not something that you printed from your printer, Try to at least send them a more professionally printed business card as opposed to just something that you whipped off on Word and then printed off on one of those tear-off papers. So as much as possible, try to make it as professional looking as possible. Okay, next, editorial page with name credit. So basically, if you got printed in a newspaper or an editorial or a news article and your name is mentioned, that will qualify as a supporting document. For example, here I am in the newspaper when I was on the national tour of Miss Saigon. That's me, and I'm credited as well in the newspaper, so that's going to qualify, or it's going to be an eligible document to support your application. Okay, and here's a full-page article of me with my headshot, and it says, "The Life of an Entertainer." How cool is that? So I'm named in the article, my picture's in the article, so it's going to be a legit supporting document. Okay, so let's talk about union cards. If you're a member of a labor union, you're going to need a photocopy of your union card, and most professional theatrical makeup artists belong to a union called EATSE, and a lot of performers, especially actors and dancers, are part of what we call the 4As of professional theater union, which are the Screen Actor Guild, which is SAG, and then there's Actors Equity Association, there's AGVA, AGMA, and AFTRA. Okay, so those are the popular unions for performers. So here's my union card, and I am a proud member of the Actors Equity Association. Okay, next, let's talk about headshot and resume. Now, a headshot is really a little bit more widely used in theater business, in show business. If you're an actor or a model or a dancer, then it's a great tool for your marketing materials. You know, if you're advertising yourself and sending your materials out to producers or casting directors, it's always good to have a headshot. Now, resume, everybody has resume, okay, but it also applies to theater people, actors. If you're a makeup artist, it's very important they have a resume. And by the way, it's also called a curriculum vitae, or a CV, if you're overseas. It's a little bit more widely known as a CV, and in the US we call it a resume. So here is my headshot. And usually a resume is going to be a separate piece of paper, but I had mine professionally done and I had it printed in the back, so it's just in one page. Okay, next, professional license, diploma, or certificate. Of course, if you're a makeup artist, this is going to apply to you. You just need to make a photocopy of your state license as a cosmetologist or esthetician or makeup artist, you know, whatever your license is, or if you have a certificate. Now, if you're graduated with a degree, per se, in drama or theater arts or acting or, you know, like a musical degree or anything like that, or pretty much anything that would qualify you in any of the industry professional lists, then do make a copy of that and turn that in.